everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. So we say hello to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington and AT&T Stadium. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll try and start this drive. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is complete to Zach Miller. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A strong running. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 92 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the Cowboys will punt it on fourth down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. tying the football game. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Yeah, went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down, surveying the field. Now he'll escape to his left. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now it's the backup Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got a moonwalk. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the 1st. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. 5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The play clock's running down. Again, it's Elliott. He finds some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And they'll lose lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight, but I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They'll try the air now with Smith. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Play clock winding down. They run with a backup. It's Kenneth Farrow. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They go with Perkins again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds Beckham complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. 3-19. Fine now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completion left side to Miller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Perkins trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the right side, this is Miller. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw now on first down. It's hauled in by Shepard. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it brings up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Hey, you got 3. You got 3. 3 down.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
3 down. Hey, move 45. Move 45.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They go to Elliott again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. Again, they go to Perkins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they run with Perkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it to Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
A handoff to Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's got a noon one. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And his kick is right through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Pass interference call. Charles, you were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass without committing this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many flags.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. Now Perkins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go now. 3-19. Now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Smith. Finding time. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. Smith. Time for a break. And this is going to be incomplete. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. There he goes left side. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Perkins on 3rd down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that's a wrap.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my angle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, It's come out like a power with an M. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling riveting, rhythmically right and vigorous, spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the presence now. Presence. Come out. Come out.
Destruction!